Let us say together, you got to be hungry. This gentleman, Mr. Washington, who taught me someone's opinion of me does not have to become my reality. When I was labeled educable mentally retarded in school and put back from the 5th grade to the 4th grade and failed again when I was in the 8th grade. And he taught me that if you want to make it in life, you got to be hungry. And I said, why do you say that, sir? He said, people that are hungry are willing to do the things today others won't do in order to have the things tomorrow others won't have. What do you want to do? Sir, I want to buy my mother a home. How do you plan to do that? I'd like to be a disc jockey. I want to be on the radio, sir. He says, very good, Mr. Brown. He said, develop your mind. You don't get in life what you want. You get in life what you are. And what else, sir? He said, develop your communication skills. I want you to go in my car at 12 noon, lunchtime, and listen to Paul Harvey. Why, sir? Because he's a great communicator, Mr. Brown. What will that mean to me? Sir, listen to me. What is it, sir? Once you open your mouth, the world tell you who you are. Learn how to communicate. Learn how to tell your story. Yes, sir. I will, sir. I will. And what else, sir? Practice OQP. Let us say together, OQP. Only quality people. Only quality people. Most people never achieve their goals because they have too many toxic, negative, energy-draining people in their lives. If you're looking at your life and looking in the future and goals you want to achieve, you've got to look at your relationships and say, what is this relationship doing to me? Dr. Dennis Kimbrough out of Atlanta said, if you're the smartest one in your group, you've got to get a new group. There's some people that you don't need in your life right now. Well, can't you change them? No. It's a full-time job changing yourself. And besides, there's some people that are so negative they can go into a dark room and begin to develop. Oh, behave. So as you look at your goals and dreams, let us say you got to be hungry. So I told Mr. Washington I want to become a disc jockey. He said, Mr. Brown, develop your mind, develop your communication skills, and stay around positive relationships that can bring the best out of you. And he said, I want you to put together your format and how you see yourself on the air and your personality. What will it be like, your show? I said, wait a minute, sir. I want to be a disc jockey. I don't have a job yet. And then he quoted Whitney Young. He said, it's better to be prepared for an opportunity and not have one than to have an opportunity and not be prepared. He said, you got to be hungry. I said, I am hungry, sir. I'm hungry to make something of myself. I have a twin brother, and he's smart, and they call me DT, the dumb twin. I'm hungry, sir, to prove them wrong. He said, Mr. Brown, don't worry about them. He said, remember these words by Frank Sinatra. He said, the best revenge is massive success. Focus on becoming massively successful. You have greatness within you. Don't worry about your circumstances. Don't worry about the odds. If your hunger is great enough, the odds don't matter. You have comeback power. You have the ability to do more than you can ever begin to imagine. And I started looking at my life, and I thought I'd lost it because of the cancer, because of the type 2 diabetes, and because I'm 67 now. And the hot flashes, I know I look young. And I don't dye my hair, but I do use mascara to cover the gray. Can we keep this real up in here, you know? My children said, Daddy, you look distinguished with your gray hair. I said, I'm not trying to look distinguished at 67. I'm trying to look young. And as you look at your goals and dreams, hold the vision and start preparing yourself. And so I was practicing every day, and I came to him. I said, I've done everything you told me to do. What do I do now? He said, you got to go out into the marketplace, Mr. Brown. Faith without works is dead. So I went to WMBM radio station on Miami Beach. Milton Butterball Smith was the program director. Bob Terry, they called him the Nighthawk, the great Montague who came out to L.A. All three of them sat there and they looked at me. I was 18 years old. What do you want, young man? Sir, I'd like to become a disc jockey. You have any journalism in your background? No, sir, I don't, sir, but I practice all the time. I visualize myself doing it. Just all I want is a shot, sir. That's all I want. He says, no, we don't have any job for you. How many have been rejected? Raise your hands. I was devastated with the rejection. I went back and I told Mr. Washington. I said, they said no. He said, don't take it personally. Most people are so negative They have to say no 7 times before they say yes. He said, you got to be hungry. Go back again. I said, yes, sir. I came back the next day, talking loud, smiling, looking happy. Hello, Mr. Butterball, how are you? I'd like to be a disc jockey. Look here, weren't you here the last 2 days? Yes, sir. Didn't I tell you no the last 2 days? Yes, sir. Then why are you back today? Well, sir, I didn't know whether or not someone got sick or someone died, sir. He said, no one got sick or died. No one was laid off a fire. Now, don't you come back here again. I came back the next day, talking loud, looking happy, like I was seeing him for the first time. I said, hello, Mr. Butterball. How are you? He looked at me with rage. He said, go get me some coffee. I said, yes, sir. Yes, if you're serious about your goal, you have a hunger to make it happen, you've got to provide more service than you get paid for. You've got to make yourself stand out. Henry David Thoreau said, do not go where the path may lead, but go where there's no path and leave a trail. So when I came to the radio station, I was looking for ways to serve people. I would stand in the studio and watch them moving their hands on the control board, and I'd go get their coffee and their tea. And when they come out to the parking lots, their cars would be waxed and clean inside out. And they said, hey, who did this? I did, sir. How much do you charge? Oh, nothing, sir. I just wanted to help out. Let us say together, build relationships. Yeah, people do business with people they know, like, and trust. And so I understand the principle of giving before you ask. And I was building a relationship with them. And they said, look here, Donna Ross and the Supremes are coming to town. The Four Tops and the Temptations. Here are my car keys. I want you to pick them up and drive them to the Fontainebleau Hotel on Miami Beach. I said, it'd be my pleasure to serve you, sir. I was driving the big, long Cadillacs all over Miami Beach. I didn't have any driver's license, but I was driving like I had some. Then one day, it was a Saturday afternoon, a disc jockey by the name of Rockin' Roger was drinking while he was on the air. It was a Saturday afternoon, and I was the only one there, looking at him through the control room window, walking back and forth, young, ready, and hungry. I was saying, drink, rock, drink. Drink, rock. I'd have gone and get him some more if he'd asked me to. And then pretty soon the phone rang. It was the general manager, and I answered the phone. I said, hello? He said, young boy, this is Mr. Klein. I said, I know. He said, Rock can't finish his program. I said, I know. He said, would you call one of the other DJs in? I said, yes, sir. I hung the phone up. I said, now he must think I'm crazy. I called my mom and my girlfriend, Cassandra. I said, y'all go on the front porch and turn up the radio. I'm about to come on the air. I waited for about 20 minutes, and I called him back. I said, Mr. Klein, I can't find nobody. He said, young boy, you know how to work the controls? I said, yes, sir. He said, go in there and segue the records, but don't you say nothing here. I said, yes, sir. I couldn't wait to get old Rock out of the way. I put on a fast record. I said, look out, this is me, LB Triple P, Les Brown, your platter playing papa. There were none before me, and there will be none after me. Therefore, that makes me the one and only. Young and single and love to mingle, certified, bona fide, duly qualified to bring you satisfaction and a whole lot of action. Look out, baby, I'm your love man. I was hungry. Give the old man a round of applause. I want to leave this with you. This is your time. People are going through some tough experiences. This is the era, what the late Peter Drucker calls the era of the 3 C's: accelerated change, overwhelming complexity, and tremendous competition. This ministry was built for these times, to give people hope, to inspire them to expand their skill set, to encourage them to create collaborative, achievement-driven relationships that will allow them to craft their future. I don't know what your goals are. I don't know what your dream is, but here's what I know about you, based upon my own experience. You have something special. You have greatness within you. And to prove it, you were chosen 1 out of 400 million sperm. God had something in mind when he chose you, when he chose you, when he chose you. And so I'd like to leave this with you, that my mother loved very much. And I dedicate this to you and to your dream. And those of you like the 9 principles, go to lesbrown.com and download the rest of them free. It says simply this: if you want a thing bad enough to go out and fight for it, to work day and night for it, to give up your time, your peace, and your sleep for it. If all that you dream and scheme is about it, and life seems useless and worthless without it, and if you gladly sweat for it and fret for it and plan for it and lose all your terror of the opposition for it, and if you simply go after that thing that you want with all of your capacity, strength and sagacity, faith, hope, and confidence, and stern pertinacity, if neither cold poverty, famish, or gulf, sickness or pain of body and brain can keep you away from the thing that you want, if dogged and grim you besiege and beset it, with the help of God, you'll get it. This has been Mrs. Mamie Brown's Baby Boy. It's been a plum-pleasing pleasure as well as a privilege. God bless you, God bless your dream, and God bless this ministry. Thank you very much.